For a number of weeks there, the president suggested, right, after firing FBI Director Comey, that there may have been tapes, right, recordings of his conversations with Comey.
This was done in a way that some have suggested was almost threatening.
He better hope there are no tapes, right, things like that. So I think that was the language in at least one of the tweets. So reporters pressed both the president and the press secretary on this question, right, are there tapes, are there tapes? And the White House was quite non-committal about this for a number of weeks. So finally, the president clears up the ambiguity that he's created via Twitter, right? He says...
So he's creating the controversy on Twitter and then...
Trying to resolve it on Twitter. I'm not sure if it's totally resolved, but so he says on Twitter, he hedges a little bit. He says, look, given all these recent accusations about unmasking and things like that, I don't know for sure that no one has tapes, but I know that I didn't make and I don't have any tapes. The House Intelligence Committee sent an official letter to the White House saying, by a particular date, please produce these tapes or sort of an explanation. And so I think the day before that, the president issued his kind of, the tweets that answered the question, or that purported to answer the question. And the White House Office of Legislative Affairs, so the Director of Legislative Affairs, White House staffer, who's kind of the primary conduit with the Hill, sent a letter that responded to the inquiry. And it said, to the House Intelligence Committee, in response to your letter of X date, asking about the existence of tapes, we refer you to the following message from President Trump, and just quoted the tweet. And that's an official transmission right on White House stationery, White House letterhead, to the chair and ranking member of the House Intelligence Committee. So even if the White House wanted to make an argument that these tweets were not, particularly official kinds of statements, I think it's quite difficult to do that, having sort of rendered them on this kind of embossed letterhead. So they are taking steps that really do seem to communicate that these tweets are quite serious White House statements.